Okay. So as we roll on, yeah, right. Jesus Christ. So with this one, this is a 2,000 pound engine stand. It also has 4 legs, 2 legs that stick out, and they also will retract for storage. The legs will come up. There's a lot of nice things out there, and then you have your junk. So when you look at them, you blow the pictures up, you can see it's going to be tin, or the pins are like die-cast pins. This is what it's going to look like. This is what I'm talking about. The actual legs that come out here, you all look for these pins, because those are going to hold the weight. And the body itself is sitting on 4 wheels itself. We're going to go there. So put that with our instructions. All right. Styrofoam, man, like I got enough styrofoam. Just go toss over here. Off camera, you won't see that. All right. Oh my God. Yeah. Guess you weren't put in there first. Okay. So slide out here. This over here. This is going to be one of our feet that stick out. And I'll do the assembly on another video. So this is one of my feet. I'll put this up here. See. Let's grab the other leg that sticks out. Okay. So 16th inch steel. This will work. Always remember where you put your scissors. Okay. These are part that holds up the mast, because the mast is going to stick up here and hold the mast to keep the engine from rocking side to side. Stand these over here. Stay. Ooh. Nuts and bolts. Okay, that's really awesome. I'm going to see. Wheels, 1, 2, and metal, steel wheels. That's going to hold some weight there. Okay. I took, on that engine lift there, it had some really rotten wheels, and if you see on my other video, I was picking up the cab to roll it out. One wheel would always lock up and force you to go into a circle. It was a real pain in the ass. So I took those wheels off and welded new ones on there. Slides around piece of cake. Almost like I knew what I was doing. Nuts and bolts that fell off. Put them over with the other nuts and bolts. Rubber feet. So I'll cover that part. Once you get the engine stable and you're working on it, you drop the rubber feet down. Okay. 2 more wheels. I'm trying to dig this out, that's what I'm doing. And I put a puzzle together. More steel wheels. Pads. Stay. Time to read the instructions. Okay, this particular one, okay, this particular lift came from Summit, ordered straight from Summit, okay? And with this, it has the hand crank on the back. So when the engine's actually sitting on the fan, it gets kind of wild, because if you don't have this, if you want to adjust the engine, you know, a quarter turn or upside down, if it's not totally balanced on there, it could actually spin. Or if you want it, if it's heavy on the bottom, you're not going to lift it around. So the hand crank, that takes all that trouble away. So that's the hand crank right there. Oh, park you right over here. You are no fun, man. Last two sets of wheels. Okay, so this is a new day here. It rained all night, and the rain quit. The sun's coming out, and it's starting to get really humid. So, excuse me if I start turning glossy. Look at this. So I've got all the parts laid out here, and I went through the checklist. I have everything. The tools you're going to need are 19-inch metric socket, 9/16, half-inch, 18 metric socket, and that's an 18 socket. Open ends are going to be 14, 7/8, and a 19 again. It's just the best fit on all these here. Okay, so for now, we're going to clear this up. We're going to start putting the wheels on, and we'll come back to that. Okay, these are the last two. Okay, that was fun. All four of these wheels here, they have locks on them. The other two casters do not, so you can tell the difference on the instructions. When you bolt them up, you need to stick. They have plastic caps that you pull the caps off, then you can get your tool inside. These two are a real pain in the butt to get to. You have to stick in here, and then come on, settle on. Come in. The nut or the head of the bolt is close to the wall of the frame, so there's not a whole lot of room for the wall of your wrench to get in there, to get onto it. You got to play with it a little bit. A socket, it's not going to do it. There's just too much meat here, just not enough room to get on there squarely. So you have to have the box end wrench, get in there, and just kind of play with it, but there's just enough room for the head and the wall to get this tool in there. Now, so those two are a real pain in the ass to get to, so they're here and here. But now the wheels are on this section here. Just for gravity here. Open end of the channel, or open end of this box, so it covers the wheels. Good one. Pretty fortunate, huh? Square, here's the open end here, there's the wheels. Ta-da! There's your rolling base. Off to the next part. Okay, so I've attached two support feet for the instructions. Now I'm moving on to the legs, where I'm going to install these two legs. They'll fit in like this. Support pins. Featuring a hole. Hole. and then they'll get pinned. And then when you do storage, just pull this one up. It should pop up here, and we'll just store it in this position here. Alright, so for now, I have to install the caster on the bottom of this. Then we'll move to the next step. Again, so last one. These inside bolts, again, they don't play. They are rough to get onto. Two outsides are easy, so. Again, where the cap is opened up, that's where the screws that the bolts are. Alrighty. Lift your leg and poke her. Like that one. I'll fight that one. We got those pins. The pins there. Pins here. These things are sliding out. Oh, no, where are you? Here you are. One. Two. And voila! There's my base. Now, I gotta drop my feet in. Stay. And okay, so these are the feet that sit on the bottom here. What I've done is, it doesn't say this, but it's a friction point. It's not going to hurt. I'll just put a little bit of grease on the bottom of these. Probably the first time or last time I'll let her see grease. But I'm sure in time you go to move these around, you don't want your pads down there locked up on you. So it's a friction point, it's not going to hurt anybody. Okay, so they slide on the bottom of these things here. If the screws are opened up even more. And more. These are just like set screws. They go in about halfway. I'm not looking to make it tight because they spin on here. These just keep the foot actually from falling off. Because when it hits the bottom, it'll come to a stop. There's your friction right there. And same thing on this side. So put a little WD-40 on that. It's a machine edge that just kind of needs to wear in. There's that. And come over here. Friction right in there. Okay. Alright, so our next section is this mast. So when you get all set up for that, I might do this on the floor because that's heavy. I don't want this to fall over. So back in a minute. So I got this mast, it's tight. Last two pieces are going on. Sit there. Looks like this one piece is going to hold two at once. Backstays they're on, so this mast is ready to go. Both our engine, the only thing I got left to do is these bolt onto here and then the engine bolts onto this way. All four of them, it's a 4-point connection. And then you can actually just rotate your engine all the way to 360. Here's your stop. So now it locks it in place. Then you can work on the engine right here with no problem. So there it is. Summit Racing Equipment, 1,500 pound engine stand.